Hey guys, and welcome to my first video. My name is Tile, and I've been wanting to record some videos for a while on Farming Simulator, but I'm a big believer in adding, things that are useful to the community. So I've been kind of waiting until, I've actually felt like I've had something to add. And one of the things that I came across in one of the forums that people were looking for is mod reviews of different mods that are not just where someone's downloaded a mod, quickly checked it out and that's it, but reviews where people have actually been using the mod for a while and getting their feedback on like pros and cons and things like that. So in today's video I'm reviewing this beauty on the west coast here, which is why I've got these stunning views. So this is the MAN TGS. Now, until recently, I always called these mans, like man truck or man bus, as we have man buses that operate our public transport here. This has been made by CatFan15. I think I've got that right. And yeah, it's a really awesome truck. I've been the TGS range. I did a little bit of research by MAN. It's basically been made, it's been made to like haul around regular vehicles. In real life, it's been made as a farm or quarry vehicle. So a lot of the vehicles are either like this type of vehicle would come in a 6-wheel drive as well as a 4-wheel drive, and they actually have an 8-wheel which has a double, a second turning wheel here. But yeah, this is the one I've been using the most, which is, I think it's just a 6x4, so 6 wheels, 4-wheel drive. I just randomly chose these colors, which ended up fitting in nicely with the trailers, as you'll see down the bottom. So I'll go into a few details, like the tires I've got set here. There's a few different tire options you can get. But first, one of the great features about this is the ability to take down the walls. So you can see, it then becomes essentially a flatbed, and as you can see when I was coming up close, you can put straps on it as well. So I have used this for wood hauling, which I just kept these sides up and the back down, and I was able to hang wood off the back. The only problem was it then started snowing, and so I've got the seasons mod on, and when it starts snowing, you end up with, it ends up filling this area, and then the back came up as well. Anyway, that's something to know. If you've got the sides down and then you accidentally fill it with something, the sides will come up. Yeah, but that's the main bit on this. Now if we jump inside the cab, go to cab view. So it's all been detailed. The revs there work properly, so they go up and down as the vehicle speed changes. Apparently these are meant to be in real life quite comfortable trucks to be in. Now one thing we can do, I haven't got the right key there. No, that's straps. Hold on, I'm just going to bring up the thing. Oh yeah, so I'm changing the tip sides. So you can tip right, left and back, and you can change the capacity. So what that's done now is that's opened, it's added this extra wall. So if we add that. So you go from about 12,000 litres, 12 and a half or something like that, to like 2,300 litres with the top up. So it can hold quite a bit. It holds as much as a trailer, sort of the standard Agroliner trailers. And let's take a spin. You guys don't want to hear me babble on about this all the time. I'll just turn on my controller here so we can get a bit smoother. We'll go outside the view. Look a nice horn. Proper truck horn. Alright, start engine. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to drive down. I'm going to show you another mod made by this guy, which is sort of the trailer that's designed to go with this mod. So you can see my revs there are working. So I decelerate. drive through this line. So yeah, this is the West Coast map. You've probably heard of it if you've been around. So yeah, so far I haven't noticed any faults with this except when it comes to towing trailers, which is what I'm going to show you guys now. I've got some trailers set up. Excuse my bad driving. Alright, let's go in here. And I'm also going to show you guys there's 3 other models that come with this vehicle. So what we've got here is your standard trailers. So these 2 are standard, come with Farming Simulator Vanilla. So like, yeah, they're basically whacked an Agroliner unit on the back. So this one's the one with the dolly, and this one is without. Now, let me drive this up. And I'm just going to show you guys the one peeve I have with this mod. Okay, so tow's fine, as you can see. Looks great. So that 3rd trailer, the longer one, that is also made by the same modder. And I'll link to that. And it works a bit better than these ones. But what happens is if I disconnect that, of course now it's not doing it. What happens sometimes is it gets stuck. The unit actually gets stuck on, maybe it's just when it's loaded up. If we grab this trailer here, so you can see that, yeah, the hook mounting point is actually high. And see how the 2 of the wheels aren't turning on this trailer. So that can look a bit funny. And so when I detach that, we might see the issue I was talking about here, which is, alright, it's going to work perfectly fine today. Maybe it's when the tops up works. When the tops are up. Oh, it's pushing away, that's good. Sometimes it drops and gets stuck on that rear tow bar here. So it gets stuck here, and then when you drive off, you end up dragging this trailer along with you. And I thought it would be interesting to show this problem that I've been having with the mod, but with the, yeah, of course now it's not doing it. And then this is the mod, as you can see, that's hitting the thing. This is the mod by the same modder, Cat15, or Catfan. So I think it's Catfan 18 as well. And it's a nice trailer. It's about 35,000 litres, something like that. So it holds a fair bit, and you can put a top on it as well. So between that and this, when it's maxed out, you're carting around like a good 50 plus, maybe 60,000 litres of stuff. And it looks quite nice as well. So we detach that, and that of course is detaching fine now. We've got the other trucks over here, you can see them ahead of me. The other variations, we're going to wait. And what we're going to go do quickly is I'm just going to show you guys one of the cool features of this truck. Now, originally when I downloaded this mod, I planned to use the smaller version of the truck, which I'm going to show you, but for some reason the cost per day of the bigger truck is less. Let's turn it off. Okay. So if we go to customize, what you can do is set the different colors. So the design color is the cab color, and this is the color of your tray. There's a more powerful engine we can put in it if you need to, if you're towing long loads. You see the cost per day goes up a lot. I have just been using the standard engine, and I've been hauling, you know, 2 or 3 trailers full of, 1 or 2 trailers full of stuff with the truck also loaded up, and it's been fine. What I've got, the wheels I've got are lights. So what these lights do is they basically add lights to the top of the truck here. I've got them turned on, and it gives you like an extra high beam when you're in the truck. So you've got like low beams, high beams, and then that's like everything lit up. Fortunately there's no lights at the back of the truck, which would be kind of useful sometimes when I'm working in fields. So we've got 4 options with our wheels. It says our regular 6x4, and then there's the knock-in. So 6x4, the regular, they're just regular tiles. The knock-in is these sort of more rugged ties you can see here. And then we've got stiff of each version as well. As I've got stiff installed at the moment, which means I've got these dual sets of wheels at the back here that that look quite nice. I just like the look of them versus the other version. But for something different you might like. So if I customize that. So now you'll see we've lost all that tread off the tires, even though they're quite dirty. And what we've got at the back here now is a wheel that articulates. So that's going to help you turn a bit tighter around corners and things. So we back out of here. Although it actually doesn't seem to make a lot of difference with the turning circle of the vehicle. I make it a little bit more drive into the corners. Now there's another thing we can do here, which I've seen people do in other videos of this, but it's not showing up for me. So maybe I've got a newer version here that they've taken that away. But certainly in old versions of this I've seen, this rear wheel is retractable. It's not bringing that up as an option when I come up closer. Yeah, so so you might end up with another variation of this, and this rear wheel actually goes up, and so then you're just driving on 4 wheels, or 4 sets of wheels, 2 axles versus the 3 axles. But I don't see, and it was just like usually V, which is like raise and lower. So yeah, it looks like it looks like maybe that's gone. This is what it looks like when it's being tipped up. Of course, this is not great for the truck. Alright. So that's your options. That's what the different things look like. Nice little powerful truck. I've really been enjoying it on this farm. I originally had like a semi with a trailer behind that, but I just found on this map there's lots of winding roads if you haven't seen this map before, and I just found it was too big to haul this thing around. So I really enjoyed this truck, and it's also good, like I use it more than my tractors now because it can tow a lot of trailers and things. I actually use it for carting around different trailers around at different spots. You can see over there I've got a low loader set up with some trailers in the back that I'm going to take that over to another field shortly. But let's go have a look at these ones. So I'm not sure if this was the low loader's issue or the issue with the truck, but I couldn't actually back the truck fully onto the loader, so that's why that looks really weird. But let's hope that that's still going to operate fine. So this is like the smaller version of other truck. So you can see we've just got 4 wheels here versus the 6 wheels over there. It's essentially the same as the semi truck. It just has a little unit on the back which holds about the same, I think 12, about half of that one when it's fully loaded. So it's like 12,000 something litres. Same interior. I've gotten the lights put in on here too. I mean, essentially it's the same cab, it's just got a different rear part. You can pick either these tyres or the knock-in tyres as well, which give you a bit of tread, which I feel like a bit more realistic to a farming game. Let's start this baby up and see if we'll have any issues driving off. No issues. Awesome. Okay. So cool animations here. We can see the drive shaft there rotating. Oh, yeah. See that I'm just hitting something invisible here. And so the suspension's all gone wacky, and now I've lost traction. So this is the issue I had when I was driving onto the trailer before. So I'm not too sure whether that's the map or the mod or what that is. But anyway, cool little unit, an alternative to the other truck that's available. There's another man TGS that comes with the game. That's just another option. So I keep calling it man, not MAN. And yeah, here's this little guy, which has essentially got a mini version of one of these Agroliner trailers, hooked on the back. See? You can also take off the sides with this one. There's no animation, they must just unclip. So you could use it for hauling. Oops, no chainsaw required here. You could use it for hauling bales and things like that. And again, this is what I was originally thinking I would buy because it's super compact, and I just thought it'd be great for driving around all these windy roads and hauling trailers and things. But for some reason, if you go into our purchase menu, so here they are, one that's the semi, and then the small truck and the big truck. This one actually costs more. The power, rating by default is the same, and it's more expensive, cost per day. So yeah, I don't know exactly. Oh yeah, I don't know why. It's a mystery to me. If we go into the options, so again we've got the two different engines, so we can get a more powerful engine. For some reason it's a 6x4, even though it would be a 4x4 or 4x2, and we can add the extra lights to it as well. So that is the MAN TGS AgroTruck collection, plus this trailer, where is it, over here, this trailer over here, which is the Agroliner. It's a longer dolly truck, which is much nicer because, it's similar to this one, but this one, if you want to start carrying more stuff, you got to get a couple, and then they're a nightmare to reverse, whereas with this you can carry quite a bit and you can reverse quite easily. Look, we can put tension belts in there as well. I didn't realize that. I don't know why you would need to do that either. And before we go, let's just open this up so we can have a look at that. Yeah, really well animated. I suppose we can see the drive shaft and stuff in there. Probably be able to see that on this one as well. Doesn't have the, oh there we go, it's back there. Alrighty guys, I'm going to leave this video here. Really great mod. Obviously something's going on with the semi, but you probably won't use the semi that much. You're going to get this mod for either one of these two trucks, which that would make a great screenshot there for the yeah. Alright guys, going to leave it there, and yeah, if you enjoyed this, let me know. And obviously you can see around my farm I've got a few different other mods on, and if you guys are curious about any of those, I'm happy to do a video on them. And thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want some more of these channels as well, and you want to hear some bloody Australian yapping on about farming. Alright guys, speak to you soon. Bye.